Namaste everyone, this is Tefnut. I hope you're all doing really well. This is going to be a twin flame reading for December 2018, and it's a really interesting energy as we're finishing up the energy of the year numerology 11 in 2018 going into 2019. So this month has an interesting dynamic between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. I did post the new moon and Sagittarius reading already. Please go check that out as well, because that will depict the energy of the new moon, what's going on. We are also doing a activation. If you would like to join, I'll have the link as well below. And I'm offering twin flame alchemy readings. So yes, anyways, let's get into the reading. There's an interesting dynamic going on this month because it's like we're ending this cycle of 11, which has been about awakening. It's been about the divine masculine and divine feminine, kind of like merging the paths closer. Next year is really going to be about the mergence on all levels because it's entering the temple. I do have a video up on the 3 numerological year activating that for 2019, so go check that out as well. So we're going from this into this mergence, but as we're entering like we're in the gates of the house, we're in the gates of the castle, and we're about to like activate and ignite the dream alive. Like we've been doing this for the last few years, but this is actually the full like embodiment on all levels in a more 5D energetics here in this physical reality. But we're just starting this energy, but we've been working this energy up together with the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And we're coming to this interesting dance because dance is all about the divine feminine, divine masculine. Hence, I've been posting music because the dancing aspect is in energetics. And it is also about dancing, expressing, and creating. And that's what the divine feminine, divine masculine are here to do on this planet. Big, beautiful things are creating now in this new age of Aquarius. So we're entering this energy of December to really like culminate everything together into that alchemy process, like all the elements kind of coming together. And we're coming to the month now, we're in Sagittarius energy, and we just finished that Scorpio like rebirth transformation, quite an interesting feeling month before that. And that is actually what was brought the feminine into her heart, and the masculine feeling the feminine's heart, which is so important on this journey. And the feminine has really like cleared a lot of the karmic energies, and especially anything she was carrying within her sacral chakra, her womb area. And that's part of the energetic of the alchemy, because what we got in the Rumi oracle actually is the cosmic heart. So this is like the heart of the twins being felt on a cosmic level, which is bringing them together. And that's part of this whirling dance, like this whirling energy of water, the swirling energy of love. And that is like this divine mirror of this dance is the cosmic heart. And the divine feminine is really in her cosmic heart and giving that energy out of just being that right now, being in love. So that is truly beautiful and important, because we're working with this energy all this month, which is the coming home of the beloveds. I've been showing this card quite a lot. The eternal beloveds, yes. Go check out the underwater love video. I think it will describe what it's all about. But every union is divinely and unique. And remembering the dream space to bring it down into this energy, this physical platform, into creating a new platform is what we're doing. And that is really what's been going on. And now we're stepping into this month of this joy, this coming home of the divine masculine. This was below the whole deck in the Pamela Coleman Smith. It's about coming home and victory, celebration, success. You could even say Christmas, like celebrating the new Christ consciousness in Christmas, the birth of the sun. All right, so let us get into the divine masculine and the divine feminine. What I'm going to start with is the middle part. The first card we have here is the world. It's all about bringing it all together. And here we have the wreath, as I was just showing you this card. The wreath is like, this is the mirroring of the wreath. The wreath is like coming home, coming to the world. even births happening. This is all the elements coming together. This is a culmination, and it's also a new beginning. The world is bringing all elements together of the alchemy. The goddess is dancing within her vortex. You could even say this is the twins together dancing in the Venusian vortex. It is literally this creation of all elements. And I can even see like the divine masculine is here. It doesn't necessarily have to be blonde, but we have the Taurus energy, the bull, which is what we have with Venus. And then we have Leo, which is the sun. And we have the eagle. So there's all these like elements coming together in this grand dance. And this is what's crowning the reading of the twins in the middle sector of the Kundalini energy that ignites them. For the divine masculine, we have the Knight of Cups. He's bringing the cup to the divine feminine. It would normally be the opposite way, but he's bringing the cup to the divine feminine and showing her the cup of love, offering the cup of love, offering the cup of union. Interesting enough, the divine feminine has the sword, which is the symbol of the divine masculine. So here we go. So we have the sword and the cup, and we have the crown. So there's this crowning going on of the union, like the crowns are being placed upon their heads by each other. It's almost like the form of a ring, like the remember ring. I think that's where the ring comes from, like the symbol of devotion, commitment, and love, and which is brought through many traditions of marriage. But I really feel like this ring and this crowning of the king and the queen is what's going on. The knight is like coming home in success and victory of the celebration of the culmination, bringing their world together, right? Of all elements and coming home. It's really beautiful with all these messages. And it's like this eternal coming home. And the cosmic heart is what the energy is that's bringing all together, like the swirling and the whirling of the beloveds. So that is the first top of the reading. Let's go into the next layer of it. We have the star card below the Knight of Cups. So this is about wishes coming true. This is also about earth and water. We have water, we have earth. This is always about the Ace of Cups then, which is, so to say, the Knight is what's bringing the cup home. He's almost bringing the cup to the star. The star is like the wish. It also is a divine feminine. I'm seeing a lot of this Venusian energy of divine feminine just showing up and rising. So this is also about the divine feminine rising in her power and about being the star, shining her light, brightly opening up her cosmic heart. I also see heart and sacral merging here together as one energy, and also some root and the upper chakras of the crown, and also the third eye. And that's really important for the womb of creation, which is the universe. So the divine feminine is the universal space of creation with the divine masculine. And here we have these two, like, waters being kind of like balanced out between earth and water, between the physical and the feeling and the spirit. And we have all these stars coming down. So it's this very star seed energy of remembering, coming home, creation, the cosmic, and the earth becoming one. That's how I see this card. We have all these stars coming to. This is about a wish coming true, hopes, dreams, shining your brightest light, humanitarianism, and it is also the Aquarian card, so Aquarius and also the Aquarian age. So there is this coming home of this royal remembrance, this starlight energy, the cosmic queen, the cosmic king, crowning of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, as I was showing with this card, can also symbolize that the energy of sacred marriage between the twins, if that feels so alignment at this time. But I feel like 2019 is really going to embark upon that true divine devotional commitment as we are literally like getting ready to walk into the temple. I talk about that in the numerological 3 video, which talks about 2019 energetically as a number 3, because this is the 11 year and it's the 2 year. So it's actually activating, extending, and bringing in divine union right now. But it's like putting the paths, we're just like merging these paths together right now. So there is this mergence of all elements coming together this month, because we are in the 12 number, which activates the 3 or into the 3 year, but still being a 2 and an 11 number. That's numerology for this year. And as we have that number of, 12 is combination, but it is also a 3. It's a combination and culmination of all elements coming together and marking in, so to say, the success, the victory, all this energy is coming together. It comes after 11, so it's kind of like setting the base for what's to come, but it's also about planting the seeds for the next year. So there's this energy with Sagittarius because we are in expansion time right now with Sagittarius and Jupiter in its home sign for a whole year. So we're really expanding a lot of things in all aspects in our life and dreaming beyond what we thought possible. And this is where the star card is a really beautiful sign of that expansion coming into fruition. And that's what this card of the world is about, the fruition, about it coming to earth, manifesting. So that's really beautiful. And those are 2 major arcana cards, so very powerful to have them dynamically kind of linked across to each other. The next card for the Divine Feminine is the 9 of Pentacles. We have the bird, and it's interesting because there's the bird on this side for the Divine Masculine. I really feel like the Divine Masculine is seeing the feminine in her brightest light right now. And the Divine Feminine is really like bringing in that more masculine physical energy of creating, being a creatrix and manifesting and beautifying things in the physical world, and really looking forward to creating this new way of being with her Divine Masculine. So I feel like this energy is these good messages. She's kind of like in the castle already, in the house. It can be energetically too. It doesn't mean she needs to be in the house all the time, but she's like in the garden. We've got grapes. We've got 9 pentacles. We've got the 9 of stars in a sense. So you can relate pentacles to the star card in a sense. They're both in their victory and success working together. They're correlating even above this. They're correlating here above this too. So he has the cup for her. She has his sword. That's that kind of energy. And then together they bring all the elements together in the world, because below the world that unites them is the Page of Cups. So this is about messages of union, messages of love, messages of forward movement and union aspects. And this is like the messengers of the Divine Masculine bringing the cup and heralding the cup for the Divine Queen and King, that kind of thing. So there's a beautiful aspect energetically forming in that space right now. So the waters of love, it is also about spirit, and youthful people bring messages of love, which is truly beautiful. So that is connecting the star card with the 9 of Cups. So there is this energy of dreams coming true and the divine alchemy of the Divine Feminine really stepping into the waters and the physicality with her Divine Masculine. For the Divine Masculine side, we had this card yesterday actually for the new moon. This is the moon card, but it also aspects the sun and the moon because you can see the rays there. It's the new moon and the sun, which is going to aspect the energy of Sagittarius, which is about the bow. It's expanding, it's shooting out. This is an 11 gateway, so it's Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, but on the Divine Masculine aspect, on the side, it is a gateway of 11, like walking through the last bit of the 11 year, the 2 year as well. And it's like the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine walking into this gateway together to enter the temple of love, enter the Garden of Eden, for the unions to take place on a really high scale and new earth to form. And this golden era of Aquarian age, golden renaissance as I see it, really like activating our gifts, our talents, our abilities, our creations, our voice, being heard, being seen in a global aspect. But this comes down to the unions really setting the stage of that for all of humanity. And we're still in this process, but this year is really, especially this month, it's bringing kind of like everything together from the cosmic and the earth aspects into this dimensional space, which we are bringing down from the cosmic sources into this platform, into creating a new platform. So we have, the journey. We're embarking on this journey with the Divine Masculine, and the Divine Masculine is feeling this and saying yes to it, as we have the Knight of Cups and he's ready to walk through this energy with the divine feminine. He's really holding the divine feminine in this space of creation, but he's also feeling the emotions, the intuition. So he's really connecting to that psychic way of being that the divine feminine would normally carry. And I really feel that they're working with quite an interesting intuitive ability that the divine feminine has within her that they're activating within themselves, because the star card is actually this, watery energy. It is also Aquarius and dreams coming to it. We have the star, we have the sun and the moon. So the star can also aspect a young child. If you look at the aspect of star, moon, and sun, it's kind of interesting. So there is this energy of flow. There's a beautiful energy of flow as we have waters with the moon and the sun, and then waters with the star, which is really beautiful. And there's a lot of water energy with the divine masculine, so he's really feeling this cosmic love from the divine feminine, which comes back to the cosmic heart, which is the Rumi Oracle card. Let's get into the divine feminine's aspect. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. It's really about the abundance flowing for the divine feminine in a physical way from the gifts and the talents and abilities she's putting out there into the universe, sharing with others and doing their divine feminine work energetically, physically, all those aspects of her really blooming. I really see that blooming energy is happening for the divine feminine, and the divine masculine is so feeling the amazing magic the divine feminine is putting out there. So she's really seen in this really bright light. It's like he's really cheering her on, which is such a beautiful, beautiful thing. And she's in this garden and she's happy and she's feeling the magic and she's hearing the music again, which is really, really beautiful. Hearing the music means you're in love, you're in that vibration, you're in that cosmic heart, you are trusting the energy of this coming home and the crowning. And it's just this royal celebration this month that I'm feeling for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. But the divine feminine is like leading the way with the energy of that creation in the physical. The divine the divine feminine is doing it. The divine masculine is holding the space for her to create and keep flowing that energy, that sacred sexuality through creativity, creation, children, nature, animals, maybe cooking, I don't know, just all array of her talents and abilities. Like, that is really beautiful. And as really felt by the star card, because that is a humanitarian card. So they're all kind of like, they're doing this beautiful dance together, because what is uniting that energy, below, we have the star, we had the Nine of Pentacles, and then to that we're going to the moon, okay? So after the moon, on the divine feminine's space, we have actually the King of Wands, okay? That's about action. That is the divine masculine coming to the divine feminine. It's a very earthed, fiery, passionate, stable energy. In the middle, what's actually uniting the energy, like the staff of uniting, is the divine the energy of the Queen of Wands. So we have the king on the feminine's aspect, and we have the queen underneath the Page of Cups, which is uniting the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So it's like the feminine is literally taking the lead and uniting and merging both aspects of the divine feminine and divine masculine. And on the side of the feminine, we have the king. So it's like what she's doing is bringing and calling the king to her. And she's literally sitting in the middle of the union, which is really beautiful, because underneath that we have the Ace of Cups, which is the Ace of Hearts. And this is about the activation of the angelic twin union, which is the holy grail, the heart opening up its wings, and the star and the sacred heart. Like, this is such a beautiful thing. And underneath that we have the Union card, which is the Lovers. This is from another deck. It's called the Art of Love. So we have this energy between the divine feminine and the divine masculine doing this dance of the cosmic heart, dancing and like crowning each other and cheering each other on, giving the cup of water, having the sword, which is the divine masculine symbol. It's like they have each element of them. They have each element of their beloved on their sides. So it's like merging together in all completeness. And the world card is literally like just dancing it all together and celebrating that victory and success of coming home. This energy, literally like walking into this creation of their world. They're literally creating their world of union right now. This month is like just the tipping point of the whole like divine aspect of creation on planet Earth in the aspect of love and union. This is really starting to bloom and blossom. And it's such a beautiful energy. And what's kind of holding the union together and energetically like doing this divine dance is we have the card of the architect, which is about trees and, design actually, designing the holy world, designing the new earth, designing the union, so to say, in terms of how it looks physically. This is the divine feminine's card, but it's so to say, she's seeing the divine masculine in that aspect, or taking that role onto creating that. And on the divine masculine side, we have the 9 of hearts, which is the 9 of cups, about a wish coming true. And it's a tree, and it says stability. So between architecture, the architect, and the stability, we have stability of love from the divine masculine, and all elements coming together, even spirit, like the eye of Ra, and the hearts and the flow and the water and the earth. It's like all elements and the trees and the cosmos and the earth coming together. They're swirling together. Again, it comes down to the cosmic heart being activated in all aspects of creation, love, and creational aspects and creativity, children's divine sexuality, all that stuff. And then we have the architect, which is really aligning all aspects of divine feminine energy onto this planet. So you could actually even say this Venusian energy is kind of just blessing the union of love and just creating everything they need, and it's just showing up, and the manifesting is happening very fast. So it's really important to look at what is needing to take place. What is your heart calling you to create? So the heart and the cosmic and the physical heart, the passions, desires, it's all bringing it into a space of love. And that is what is going to be creating the new earth as well as the union. And I feel like this is one. And I feel like that is where union is headed. So I'm just going to put these cards together. The cosmic heart, the world, and divine union. And that is creating union and new earth. So this is a very, very powerful reading. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm sending you lots of love. If you would like a personal Alchemy Twin Union reading, I'm offering those. They're recorded. And go check it out at theholyunion.com. Thank you for joining me. And we're having a new moon activation tomorrow. So namaste, much love, and really allow this energy to truly activate into your physical reality and create that heaven on earth, which is about the creational aspect of Venusian love, the divine feminine re-encoding herself in planet Earth in creational aspects on all levels. And this has to do with the union actually going to the next level and going into the media and all that stuff. It's not about how it used to be in terms of this publicity and all that. It's a new form of creating of the communication being manifest into the physical, into creating a new way of speech to create in the physical, with the one manifestation words and the creativity between the divine twins. And that is really the divine alchemy. And they are part of this new earth and creating this new aspect of heaven on earth in true physical form of love. Namaste.